Hello. I finished my dye shenanigans.
Let's get going.
I went with actually one of the vanilla dyes, the muddy red, that has a little less black in it, has white peek through. I'm gonna we're gonna end up changing her robe not too far in the future. So that she can have. What is gay? Gail? Why do my boys have holes in them? I'm fine.
The pride of the gate.
Okay, Will is fine, and he's got the non-vanilla dye, so pretty sure that's not the problem. It's probably just... I should
do better. I must. Breathe deep and move.
Oh, yeah, Halcyon is still
Shall we
up,
be?
actually. Let's... Shalalala. Better. Gimme. There we go.
The very spot.
Gotta get the druid off the roof. Gotta get the druid off the roof. There we go.
At once.
Okay. Pop you over here.
What to do? Time to press ahead.
I really wish they'd just give thing. I know Minthara should. The Get Along tent was very funny. And there's plenty of space for another tent.
What's in here?
Ew. Grabbable. Ignore the bottles. I just...
I have a lot on my mind.
I
And,
don't think
well,
that worked
you
the
know.
way it was supposed to. I didn't take damage, so...
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
I have a lot on my mind.
I'm listening.
Okay. Puppy!
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
I do like the gold ads.
More.
This is also about the point in the game where Echo hacked all their hair off, so as it's... well, not all their hair, but a lot of their hair. So as these things go, Lancia's holding up a little better. To be fair, like, she's better at being a human being. She's half healthy. But she also has will to lean on instead of Starion. Sorry.
Soldier?
Okay, so nobody has anything back to... Ah! I was waiting for this. So the boys don't actually have holes in them. Yeah, there we go. I just needed a second.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
Oh, hi. Hi, Karlak.
The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Sorry, it's come over like power.
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we
Yes,
hold
that's
dear.
not why I was asked.
Understanding its true nature
Why is it so important
might unlock the means of our
to
victory.
you? I know the
To
whole
learn more
Netherese,
about what we saw.
but
An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have. Their
I'm going to-
collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold
First,
water,
chuck a
this
water.
could be the answer to all our
gonna-
problems.
I'm not gonna chuck a water at him. Eh. Sorry, I should stop making that. Probably not fun to look. But that is Yicky. Joey.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike.
Oh,
A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I?
that's not what I was
The problem
saying.
with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place.
We're eating so
before
much
his
garlic
blood
tonight.
Can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
I think on some level, it kind of this. Yes, about herself.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it.
Let's go with
If
something.
an opportunity arises for me to become
Right.
a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door.
Can I
If
just
we
take a
track
moment?
down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Absolutely not. I just want to point out.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs.
His
We can
shirt,
get to them first.
the way it's built.
And then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
First of all, the shirt's placed incorrectly. Second of all, this is just a pet peeve, but every time someone shows like, oh, let's unlace the shirt, and suddenly it's open to his waist. That's not how this shirt is built. Okay, that has been my ranting. I'm gonna have a rant about costume. But the raspberries. Huh? Nice. Yeah, like Halson could have a tent like right here. I get that Halson doesn't want to out with others.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
I'm working on it!
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Are you having fun staring into the corner? You enjoy this? Oh. Hi.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
No.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Jen is like Isabel's back in my arms, or she will stay unless I have to go kick another wizard's ass. Like, these two were trying to figure out a way to mutually put each other in their pockets. I don't mean that as an innuendo. It did just flash through my head, but I don't mean it that way. I wish them the best of luck.
Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I love that I just have to walk away after that.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Thank you for not hating. We've been over this. Seriously. Thanks.
Let's see what this does.
Okay.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
See, this is going to be...
Even as you utter the words to yourself, you know it is but an intention. And these dark desires of yours have little regard for your intentions. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
We're under attack. Help me.
You lifted harborer.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Fight. That's what teleportation is for!
Gods, any moment now, that orb is going to explode.
This does look very cool.
Dream Guardian.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Ow.
None here. Into the bloody fray.
Well,
Right of the gate.
dearest beloved. Hey.
I'm ready.
Babe,
What comes next?
you get your ass down here. Hey. Move. Thank you.
die.
Good.
My faith will protect me. Fall, damn you.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
We shall prevail.
Friend of Gate, you will be cleansed.
Yeah.
Nature
Honey?
shall be defended at any cost. Cancel this!
No
Wait.
holding back.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Anything of use?
There is actually a brush.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Dream in red.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Yeah, I want this. We'll go hopping up there. Oh. Right. We have to have a whole fucking cutscene.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You're my
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Deceive?
I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Let it go.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. Look around you. We are at war. Fight with me. Your future depends on it. Together, we can turn the tide.
I never checked what Halsin's spells were. Oh no, those aren't good. These are monks. Ballad? Already shot.
Sylvanas, guide my step.
Nothing important is ever easy. You've made a grave mistake.
We shall carry the day.
Destroy the honor guard.
For my prince's honor!
That's fine. Oh. Babe! My sweetie! No. You're all the fucking way back here.
Fleet of foot.
Only thing he can actually do. And yet, prone.
Forever dauntless.
Yeah, okay. Let's just use this to point out that even if Will gets left behind, he can get his ass into the battle pretty damn quickly. You set him up right.
Let's finish
Girl?
this. Head
Over
on.
here. Okay. Blindness? You! I meant to get you. God damn.
For Orpheus! Attacker!
You.
want the dance of death.
Shit, what? Oh, fuck me, evasion.
Sylvanas, guide my blows.
Guys, that was not my... Ow. Oh. Well, we gotta fix you. That's nice. That's what's happened. You. Hi. You're concentrating on something? Anymore.
The blade will not bend. No time to waste.
That's fine.
Can't give up.
Hey!
Have to keep going.
Uh-oh. Try it. Try it.
I need to hold on. Time to push my luck again.
And B.
Enemies afoot.
Consider it done.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I must regain control over the Githyanki.
I'm working on it. Blech.
This is my time.
Pumpkin. That was perhaps not your best.
Got to focus.
On the victor's path.
Yahoo!
I won't give in.
Oh, terribly.
I'll strike you down.
Uh-oh. About to mess up the cutscene.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
To owe one's life to a mind flayer. It seems to make a mockery of this entire struggle.
Going to need a name. Welcome to this incredibly long and annoying quest. Actually, no,
You may call me the Emperor.
I will do no such thing.
An
I'm gonna have to, but
I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work.
yes, values.
I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed
The sarcasm.
and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation
through
in
her.
Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
God, I...
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her.
Will you please shut the...
And so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate.
I have not slurped any,
Alone,
and Thara has.
Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings.
You know
Vlaakith
this.
was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
The actor
He kept him this way because
for the
she was
Emperor.
reluctant to eradicate such power.
He's good.
That she might one day wish to take
Unfortunate. I
If
cannot
the
stand this
Githyanki
character.
ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blacketh will be finished.
Okay, correction. No character hate in this in this thing except for the Emperor and arguably Gortash, but we're gonna do the Gortash hate in a fun way.
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer.
Then what is the point of view?
That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. You are already more Lithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed,
how long did it actually take his answer?
Is it would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential.
Cool, I do not care.
I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
I'm gonna steal what Theo Solomon said and say, I'm not a fucking Pokemon!
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death. And a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain.
Yep, it will be.
But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve.
No.
You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Yeah, about that.
You'll have to wait. I can't talk right now.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve. Wait. Remember, it has enough vitality to...
She would never have stopped
your allies.
at that.
Commune with it. You'll see. It only wants to help you.
She would never have.
Disappointing. Success with your actions.
That's now, if I can get my hands on many intellect of our cerebellums possible.
No traps, please.
That I can be very, very resistant to psychic damage.
Maybe I need more pockets. Walking death. Something good here, I hope.
Truly, truly, the random crap I'm picking up around this place more helpful than that fucking body. What happened to my body, my choice, you know? Come back. That's up there.
What's next?
Hey!
Let's see what we have here. Have to keep pushing.
Get over here. Oh.
I'll grab that.
I'm probably doing stuff I'm not really do. Ooh. Hmm? Yeah. It was all back here. Yippee! Thank you.
Keep it together. One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, I'm very satisfied.
Seems simple enough.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
What's inside?
The rest of the party woke up and
Private word would be nice.
By Balduran's bones, this is a lot to take in.
Woo!
Let's see if I've got this right. 1, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. 2, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents. 3, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything? How could I forget? One of Baldur's Gate's most distinguished figures, a mind flayer's ally. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction? I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
What's hiding here?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith
And you
of
people
many.
trusted
It is
a devil?
Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
This is an obvious question, but
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
oh wait, no, hold on. What am I doing?
I'm listening. It is done.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Ah!
So your mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another parasite itself. How do you feel? Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay. I suppose there is something to that. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you? I am not comforting myself. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done. As you wish.
I'm just gonna round get everyone. Did she fucking ate?
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
Hey.
Soldier. Let's go, go, go.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least you showed it what you thought of its offer. Nicely done. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
In full light, this die is not working.
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us. With pleasure. Lead on.
You wish to consult me?
They overcorrected. She used to actually...
A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have
comment
anyone particular in mind?
on this way too much.
She is intelligent, strong, and capable as both a leader and a fighter. An impressive woman. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents and experience to the futile cause of the Harpers. Their devotion to preserving balance is pathetic.
I don't think she would go as far as pathetic.
Precisely. Preservation and balance are an excuse for inaction and stagnation. There are organizations like the Harpers in every realm and every culture.
Damage control is good. But, listen. The former cult leader is maybe not the person to take on this as an authority. Or person. Just don't listen to Valencia about this. I'm gonna stop the video here, do some leveling up, fix some equipment, then we're going to go explore Rivington.